Don't cause any trouble, got it? Greetings.
Come in here, something you won't believe. I've traveled the whole world.
Christ, this hotel.
What'll it be this fine morning?
I'm here then. You said in the alehouse that you could do with a helping hand at the forge, didn't you?
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. Ah, what's your name? Henry?
That's right.
You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge. Fucking shavings. Go over to the anvil and let's get started. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up bit by bit. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. Works bellows. can tell the temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times.
What was I thinking about? I won't even turn down a bit of... Don't be with you.
Good day.
See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. We've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. So what then? If you can't handle it, I'll have you make nails instead. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil.
Strange water monks who have thin set of legs and fleshy cowls on their heads. If you want to hear more, give me a groschen or two. I won't even turn down a bit of
See that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. Sparks. That's the stuff.
one big
Sparks. That's the stuff.
Keeper. What's taking so long?
See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. That's some nice whistling. Well struck. That's some nice whistling. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking. Right, let's have a look. Well, I've seen better blades, but it's not complete rubbish. I could give you a chance. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. And they can't afford it neither.
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well, you can sell them. Though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
Where exactly is my bed?
At the side of the house. There are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in by the rear door, next to the woodshed, and you can put your things in the chest there. Don't worry, nobody'll steal them.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right, here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work. What do you need? Hurry up, I don't have all day.
Greetings to you.
How can I help you today, friend? It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semine, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up, and especially the cargo. Go to Semine and find out what the bloody hell happened.
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way. Maybe their cart broke down or something.
There's only one road to Semine that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskovitz, and then to the south. But I've got a bad feeling they got up to no good in Semine.
Those two hands of yours, Venser and Franzi, what can you tell me about them?
Can't tell you much. They're wandering laborers. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long. But these days, I can use all the help I can get.
Were they suspicious in any way?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers. And I can't say that about everyone.
What was the cart carrying?
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts of stuff. I'd say Lord Semine wants to rearm his garrison with new equipment. There were some hunting swords, bastard swords, crossbow bolts. I also fixed the trigger on young Semine's crossbow. And some kitchen stuff. Sacks of charcoal, all sorts of things. There's a good month's work in that cartload.
All right. I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey! You alright there, laddie?
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as red as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Semine is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck what you fray. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yarko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that. I'll get you.
Send them hopping.
Don't hit him.
Fighting!
How terrible. What are you doing? Shame.
Rub his beak in the dirt.
Fucking bastard. Such violence.
Come on. Oh, you wee bastard!
In the devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that wine?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takeoff Blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yechin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone, what we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, Blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
so...
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yurko is shit-faced, and your son...
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir.
So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
Oh, you reckon we can't manage on our own?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzle. By the way, the fellas at the gate say you came here on foot.
Yeah, I did.
Christ above. And how are you going to ride with us? On the back of my saddle? You're a bit big for that, ain't ya? And I'm a bit too old.
I figured I'd just run along behind you.
You could, but even with them young legs of yours, you'd hold us back. You're in need of a horse.
Well, those don't come cheap.
True. But your luck's in, lad. Our groom brought in a grey nag not long ago. Tell him you've got to ride out with us, and he'll give it to you for a decent price.
All right. Thanks.
Well, that should be that. Unless you've got any more questions.
Actually, there is something I'd like to ask about. I'd like to go and see that wedding.
Wouldn't we all, lad? And what would you do there?
Well, I heard Lord von Burghoff will be at the wedding, and I need to speak with him.
Son, I don't know if you're serious or yanking my pizzle. Anyways, you're Radovan's hand, ain't ya? He'll be coming to the wedding. He's making a wedding gift to the groom. Stick with him, and maybe he'll take you with him.
This Yurko and his mates, who are they?
They're Lord Samin's kin. They're fine as long as they don't get too much booze inside them.
Only they're from Moravia. so they're never far from the booze.
But what can I tell you, lad? Each to himself. Besides, they stick with the family when push comes to shove. And you can't say that about everyone.
And you, sir? What is it you do?
Well, son, I wonder if I haven't made a mistake about you. If you haven't figured me out by now, you can't be very bright.
No, I just meant, what exactly is it you do for Lord Semine? And your name isn't exactly very common.
I'm the captain here, and I'm sure I don't have to tell you what a captain does. As for my name, it's a nickname Lord Semine's grandpa gave me. May he rest in peace. When I joined his service as a young fella, I took my naughty club with me. Wouldn't use anything else. I was used to it. And more than once helped me to, win an argument. I broke many a hard skull with it. And it's still in one piece. We've been together so long, we even share the same name.
You're lucky you didn't turn out to be Captain Knob.
Or Captain Headcracker. You're right.
We should probably get going.
That we should. But it's getting pretty late. We need daylight for a search like that. Come back in the morning and we'll set out. If you want, stay here. You'll get a bit of grub in the kitchen and you can sleep in the barn.
Captain, I'd like to ask how things went with your mission.
Oh, now all of a sudden you're interested. Where the hell did you get to, you blockhead?
I can't tell you where I was. I mean, I don't know. I got lost.
You got a problem with your eyes, son?
No, just... I get a bit confused sometimes.
So I see. How in God's name could you get lost?
It just happened. Anyway, I'd like to know whether you found that cart.
We found it, along with those two hands.
I see. And what actually happened?
It turned out them hired hands of Radovans had ideas of their own. They made a deal with some robber baron by the name of Gules to take the cart to him with the goods. And they didn't cheat only Radovan. They tried it on Gules too. Wanted to keep the loot for themselves. Only he caught them.
And you found all the goods?
More or less. You can tell Radovan he won't be seeing his hands again. I reckon that young fella was innocent in it. So we kept him to work off his debt. And that older one's decorating an alder tree near the road here.
Ah. All right, I'll tell him.
And next time Lord Semine gives you a job, do what you're told, so as I don't have to teach you a lesson.
I will, Captain.
Farewell, you yokel.
So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semine's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh. They did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to ask at Semine, like you wanted. Lord Semine and his captain went off to track down the cart, and they found it in the end.
I hope you offered your help.
Well, of course. It wouldn't have looked good otherwise.
For sure. But what about them pair?
They hanged Ventser and kept Franzi as a hand. Seems like he was innocent.
God's nails, I don't know. That Franzi had a sneaky look about him. I'd be very surprised if he wasn't in on it from the start.
I think they'd have knocked the truth out of him.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semin's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truskovitz. What do you think of her?
Well, young Semin is marrying her, isn't he? Why would I have my eye on her?
Don't pretend. A statue of a saint would have his eye on her. Looks ain't everything, though. She's got such a sharp tongue on her. I almost feel sorry for young Semin. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a mill on the river in Ratai.
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types. You might get caught up in devilry, lad. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble-born. Old Semin wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right. And that's just the problem.
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia, and folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And there have been other strange goings-on.
What strange goings on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition. But that's all I know.
With the devil? Why would the hermit make a pact with the devil?
No idea. It might just be old wives' tales.
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia. But you'll have to ask the Truskovitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Semin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Truskovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
Good afternoon.
I need some advice.
You want some advice? Here's some. If you ever fight here again, I'll drag you out by the ear myself. Got that?
Wait, hang on. That wasn't my fault.
Does it matter? I hope the pillory taught you a lesson. Down to business. I don't have all day for you. So what do you want?
I promised Radovan the blacksmith I'd go and see Ambrose the Hermit in Apollonia.
My God, lad, stay away from them rocks. Ambrose the Hermit sold his soul to the devil and won't talk to nobody no more.
Yeah, I heard that as well. But it seems a bit far-fetched.
So why would an evil spirit suddenly start appearing near Apollonia? It's the devil's work, believe you me.
And has anyone sent to the castle for the priest?
Not at all. Bailiff Thrush is keeping it quiet so far. 4 strangers came here yesterday. They sat in the corner there, but once they heard about the apparition, they started to take a big interest.
What strangers?
They looked like monks, only they had daggers concealed under their robes. I saw them clearly. I'm telling you, there's something fishy going on around Ambrose.
But I have to speak to him.
Didn't you hear what I said? He doesn't speak to nobody. He hides away in his hut and sends everyone away. I'd think long and hard before doing anything if I was you. Because this reeks of hell.
Radovan, the blacksmith from Takov, sent me.
And what's that got to do with me? Clear off! Equam memento rebus in arduis servari mentem. You've no business here, fella. Go back where you came from. I don't want to set eyes on you ever again. Get out before you come to...
Bloody hell. This hasn't been here for long. It looks like some kind of notes. Like a diary. Let's have a look at it then. Where's the hermit's grave? It ought to be somewhere around here. I'll need a spade for this. Now that's what I call steel. It may be broken, but there's hardly a trace of rust.
How can I help you today, friend?
So I'm back, Master Blacksmith.
Excellent. How did it go with the Hermit?
He's dead.
What? Did you?
No, not me. It just got a bit complicated. The Hermit died a few days ago. I had to find his grave, and this sword was on it. You weren't wrong. It's first-class Toledo steel, Radovan.
God's nails. That's quite something.
First-class welded steel. Ambrose must have broken the sword himself, deliberately. It wouldn't have just happened in battle.
That's exactly what we need. See now, youngster. My clever plan worked out nicely in the end.
Right. Well, thank you very much for your, clever plan.
You haven't disappointed me yet, lad. So I'm sure forging an exceptional sword won't be a problem for you either.
Wait, I thought you wanted to do it yourself. I'm just your assistant, after all.
Not at all. I trust you. One day you'll become a master. That is, unless you lose your head first. What would you like? Damn weather.
This will take a bit longer. I'm doing something wrong. Good. That looks finished.
What do you need? Hurry up, I don't have all day.
I've got something for you, Blacksmith.
God's nails, you weren't bullshitting.
I'd say it looks pretty much like a sword, eh?
Looks like. This is a damned fine piece of steel. Damned fine.
Thanks. I was glad to help, but now there's something I need from you.
I'll pay you, of course. And if you want to do some smithing, I won't throw you out of my forge either.
No, you know full well what I need. I have to get to Samin's wedding.
Why is it so important for you? It'll just be a lot of people stuffing their faces. You can find that anywhere.
I have my reasons, and you don't need to know them.
God's nails, lad. You're full of mysteries. But whatever, that's your business. I don't mind taking you to the wedding. Nothing to it. We can set off once you're ready.
Hail.
And what can I get for you?
You're having problems with the Zheliovites?
Not just me, my friend. They're the biggest bastards around. They've been nothing but trouble for years. The winter before last, they piled snow in front of everyone's doors at night, so no one could get out of their house. And last year, they broke into my cellar and pissed in my beer barrel.
Gracious. I hope you got your aim back on them.
Not yet, no. But since you're here, I've got a plan you could help me out with. I'd pay you well. You can count on that.
What exactly would you like me to do?
Don't worry. I won't make you do any shoveling or pissing anything. But I'll tell you exactly what I have in mind, only after you promise to help me. I'd hate to reveal my plan, only for you to go off and tell the Zheliovites right away.
All right. I'll help you.
Listen up, then. Old Olbram, the owner of the biggest plot of land in Zheliov, has this beautiful bull. White as snow he is, the finest animal far and wide. Obviously, he's very proud of it. Very protective, too. Now you, will give his beautiful snow-white bull a nice new coat of paint. Olbram is going to lose his mind. Simple, right?
Painting a bull, eh? That sounds like fun.
Right. We just have to work out a few details. First, we have to get some paint. I don't reckon we'll be able to get any here in the village, but you can try and ask Bartoszek, the tailor in Trotskovitz. I hear he dyes his own fabric. And after that, we'll have to make sure the bull stays still while you're painting it. Try asking Radovan, the local blacksmith. I hear he can make some kind of sleeping potion. If you pour it in the bull's water trough, I'm sure it'll do the trick. But watch out. That beast is enormous. You'd better put at least 3 doses of the potion in there.
All right, then. Olbram's bull will be getting a new coat of paint.
Olbram's going to lose his mind. I can't wait. And remember, it's supposed to be a joke. If you get caught or something goes wrong, the whole thing will be ruined.
Right. So I need paint, sleeping potions, and to not get caught.
It
happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
I need something that'll put animals to sleep. Project said you might know something.
Did you get tired of blacksmithing and take up farming instead? I just happen to know of something. I used a concoction that will put even a startled mare to sleep in no time. I once accidentally drank some and slept for 3 days. But the recipe is an old blacksmith secret. The kind you don't just give away. You're in the trade, so I can tell you. Listen up then. You take some poppy and thistle and boil them in oil. Then, after it cools off, you add a little herb Paris.
That doesn't sound too complicated. Thank you. Where's this? I've heard you dye your own fabric.
I used to. I tried a few times, but I had to give it up. Troskovitz is on a hill, and there's not enough water for that. Why'd you ask?
I'd like to buy some pigment.
I see. Or perhaps I could find some leftover black. If you have enough groschen, it's yours.
Ah, damn. That's more money than I thought.
Well, lad, a rare thing like that has a price. Take it or leave it.
God grant you health.
Prisenseite, Herr. What do you need?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Mind where you're going.
I feel like laying down. Maybe I boiled that poppy longer than I should have. Should I boil that poppy for a shorter time? Maybe I boiled that poppy longer than I should have.
Don't whistle here. Nobody... What?
Whoa! Whoa!
Hear what Master Jan Hus of Prague teaches us. Priests wallow in gold. Good day.
Greetings to you two. And I was beginning to worry what that was. But it's just you.
All right. What am I gonna do with you? Aye. This'll be good.
Well, what'll it be?
I could use some sleep.
Ne'er-do-well.
God grant you health.
It's done. Olbram's bull isn't as white as it used to be.
I knew you wouldn't let me down, mate. Olbram must be having a fit. I can almost see it.
To hell with the fucking pricks. The lousy cities are...
Aye. Something like that. Until they caught me, that is. But don't worry. I didn't rat you out.
At least that. I reckon Olbram will mouth off about it. But there's nothing he can do without proof. They didn't beat you up, did they?
Don't worry. I'm fine.
All right, then. Here's the reward I promised you. Every last groschen.
Thanks.
And since you already got caught up in our little dispute, maybe you can help me with something else.
I helped the Takovites with this time.
We're planning to meet with the Geliovites in the pasture that they keep arguing with us about. We'll sort it all out with them there. Nicely. Man to man. Wouldn't you like to join us?
Why not? After painting that bull, it would actually be quite a pleasant change to talk things over face to face.
Aye. Talk. We'll get into a huge argument and then start punching each other in the gob. So then, should I send for Albram so we can get going?
All right then. Let's paint them Geliovites so black and blue that they'll envy Albram's bull.
Ha! That's what I like to hear. Come, let's get the lads together and get going. Hey there, Geliovites! Did you miss us?
You know they did. They could hardly sleep.
Can you blame them? I'd rather come and get a beating than hang around in Geliov too.
You see? They're provoking us again. And they brought a stranger. There's no use trying to negotiate with them.
There's nothing to negotiate, old man. The pasture is ours, and that's final.
Bullshit! You know right well that I got smacked around as a child in that orchard right over there.
What do we care where you got smacked around?
Help! I can't do this on my own.
Don't laugh at him.
Help! I can't do this on my own. Help! I can't do this on my
Listen
own.
to yourselves. All this useless racket for nothing. Why don't you leave things the way they are and split the pasture in half once and for all?
No, Griffin. It's all ours. I remember.
He's making it up. He just wants to take what's ours.
Seems a bit too convenient that he's the only one who remembers that the whole pasture belongs to them. The old coot hardly remembers which hole is for eating and which is for shitting.
Old Albram's always fuming, says half the pasture's his. Claim he grazed his own bull there, but he's a fool, he is.
What did you say, you ass?
Keep my nothing out of your mouth. That bastard over there covered him in paint. Do you know how hard it was to get all that off?
So what? That was just a bit of fun.
You'll laugh on the other side of your face when we kick your asses.
That's right. Get him, lad. Come on. Help.
For God's sake, wait! You're really going to let yourself get beaten up just because Albram told you to?
If he finally admitted the pasture is ours, we could have settled this ages ago.
Albram speaks for all of Geliov. This pasture is ours.
We're not going to let those tack-off bastards bully us.
Enough talk. Get him, lads.
I can't do this on my...
What are those fancy
You stinking pile of fish!
Nice hit! You let him on nicely. Sweetly.
What are those fancy moves?
Nice hit! There, don't you disgusting, slimy, rotten piece of shit!
Shit!
He got me! Bear him!
You shit!
Slice him up! Let him have it!
I knew I'd get him.
Stop the bleeding.
Quick!
Wake up, come on.
Oh, I hope that's enough.
Excuse me. There you are. You'd better pay me compensation, you blackguard. Are you deaf? I really will call the guards.
Easy. Let's talk about this.
You won't come here making trouble, fella.
And what if I punched you in the face, eh?
Ha! You think I'm afraid of you, fucker? I'm in the right here. And if you try to hurt me, the guards will haul you off and deal with you.
Now hold on. I'll pay you. There's no need to drag anyone else into this.
That's better.
Jesus Christ be praised. What do you need, my friend?
I have to say, for a bunch of ordinary villagers, you fight well.
It ain't our first time, mate. And you held your own.
Well, I feel right at home in a fist fight. If you ever have another one planned...
I would happily kick Olbram's ass 3 times a day. But he isn't getting any younger. Can't have him on my conscience, eh? It's more than enough that you helped us defend Tachov's honor. And don't think we don't know how to reward good deeds like that. We have a nice pile of groschen for you.
Thank you. And if those Jeliovites ever cause any more trouble, let me know.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
People call you the Mouth, right? They say you tell all sorts of stories.
I'm no mouth to you. My name is Denyek. Got that? What do people call you then? Bughead? Arseface?
I'm sorry, Stenyak. I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. But you were right about the stories. I could tell you stories so sad they'd make the devil cry. Or would you prefer something so scary it'll make the hairs on your ass turn white? But it's a lot of hard work for me. Now, if you had something to drink or a couple of groschen, that might help loosen my tongue.
All right. I could spare a few groschen.
A wise decision, friend. It'll be worth it. You'll see.
Do you swear it?
Upon my honor.
Just let me know.
So what kind of story would you like to hear?
Tell me a sad story.
Wise choice. Nothing better than a nice tragedy. What's more, when people cry, they get thirsty. So then they need another drink, and sometimes buy me one too. So, once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters, like their father and his father before him. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. The air was as hot as a furnace, so Matthias went to a nearby pond to cool himself. But as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a loud splash. His axe had got loose from his belt. In haste, he began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and his hands soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out and could not believe his eyes. He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one. It was an axe made of pure silver.
Good God. I'd grab that without a second thought.
Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He was an honest man, and with a big swing he threw the silver axe back. He searched the pond again, and this time he pulled out his own axe. Nothing but dull iron and old wood.
I reckon that was the right choice. Who knows who the silver axe belonged to?
Well, quite. Listen on. Matthias was just about to leave when suddenly a water goblin came out of the pond, silver axe in his hands, and he said, "You're a righteous man, Matthias, and for your honesty, you may keep both axes." Matthias, not hanging around for the goblin to change his mind, took up both axes, gave us thanks, and ran to tell Kuba all about it. Kuba, however, was not best pleased with his little brother's fortune. He deeply envied Matthias for his newfound wealth. So, he set out to try the same thing. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him straight to the pond, threw his own axe in, and began a pretend search for it. Yet Kuba had no luck. He pulled out the axe he'd thrown in himself. So he tried again. Tricked by sunlight, he grabbed something shiny. only to pull out his old iron axe again. Enraged, he hurled his axe back into the water and yelled, "Fuck this axe! I want a silver one." But the water goblin heard his shameful cry and was greatly upset by Kuba's greed. So, when Kuba reached down into the water for a third time, the water goblin seized his hand, pulled him down whole to the dark depths, and drowned him.
Oh, that's so cruel. I feel sorry for Kuba.
Aye, and so did Matthias. He went to the water goblin and begged for his brother's body so he could take him home and bury him. But the path back from the pond led over a steep hill, and carrying the weight of the waterlogged body exhausted Matthias. He stopped to rest by an old oak tree, and he used a silver axe to cut off a branch that would serve as a walking stick. But it wasn't enough. Somehow, it was still getting harder to continue up the hill. Then Matthias realized it wasn't his brother's body that was weighing him down. It was the silver axe. The axe was the cause of all this trouble. So he started bashing the silver axe against the big stone with all his might, trying to destroy it. Yet no matter what, he couldn't even make a dent. With the last of his strength, Matthias climbed to the top of the hill. He knew he could go no further, so he found a pretty spot with a view over the valley and dug his brother a grave. There, he buried both his brother and the silver axe that had brought such pain upon them. His final act was to stick the oak branch in the ground by the grave. But lo and behold, the branch grew green leaves and became a tree. The locals have had no dealings with the water goblin since then, but some have had the bad luck to bump into him. And when you walk by the pier, where it all happened, you can still hear his chuckling.
That was a very nice story.
Story? What story? It's the truth.
Why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe then?
Because it brings misfortune. Didn't you listen to me at all? Look for yourself if you wish. Rock Tower Pond isn't far from here. The Water Goblin's Pier is somewhere among the reeds. But leave me out of it. I'm fine here with my drink. Take care, friend.
Well, there really is an old oak tree here. But what was the rest of the story? Something about smashing the axe on a rock. Oh, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. This could be the rock from the story. I'm on the right path. A grave under the tree, overlooking the valley. This must be where Kuba, Matthias's brother, is buried, together with the silver axe. God in heaven. This really is the axe. I hope I can fix it.
If you're going out in public, take a bath first.
Did you sleep in a barn or what? Did you sleep in a barn or what? What the? Did I step in shit? Oh, it's you! Did you sleep in a barn or what? Did you sleep in a barn or what?
Whew. I have to pay attention. I've almost loused it up. It's cold. I should hop over to the forge.
Did you sleep in a barn or what?
That doesn't look good. A bit more and I'll fuck it up.
What the? Did I step in shit? Oh, it's you!
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
Good evening. What do you need, lad?
I found the water goblin's silver axe.
What do you mean? What axe?
The one from your story. 2 brothers, a silver axe, a water goblin. One brother got the axe, the other got drowned. You know.
Wait, so you actually found it? Do you have it? I have to see it.
Here you go.
It's not possible. Where did you find it?
I just followed your story. I found the pier by the rock tower pond, then went up to the old oak tree, then the big stone beside the road.
Doesn't really look like a woodcutter's axe. Are you sure this is really it?
But you didn't say it was a woodcutter's axe. You only said the water goblin's axe was silver.
I did, but still. In all the years that story's been told, everyone thought it was just a fairy tale for children. It has 4 different endings nowadays. When Johann and Jaleov tells the tale, it's about 2 sisters, and the water goblin grants one of them a pair of silver slippers. The other sister was jealous, but she didn't bother with the water goblin. She found her sister straight away and pushed her off a cliff in Apollonia. It's the same story, but Johann gave it some extra colour. Best not go looking for the slippers too. Although, with your luck, I wish you a
Greetings, neighbour.
Good day. Well.
Believe me, it keeps me up at night, but I just can't give it back right now.
Look, why don't you drop by and we can talk about it?
You pervert.
The innkeeper said something went down at the tavern.
Nothing serious. We just kicked those human scum out of the place. But the thing is, I'd sleep better knowing someone made sure they don't come back ever again.
Someone like... Like me?
What an idea! At least you'd show you're worth your salt. After what you pulled last time, your reputation could use a bit of polishing.
All right, then. I'll take care of the Cumans.
Excellent. I don't care what you do with them. Just find their camp and make sure I never see them again. Got it? Seems they came from Samin. Try asking there. Someone must have noticed that rabble.
Ag.
Ave Maria.
Hail to you. I'm looking for Cumans, and I heard they have a camp around these parts. Do you know where it might be?
I don't care about such nonsense, but try asking Lord Samin or Captain Gnarly. They might know something.
Thanks. I'll ask them.
Farewell.
Greetings to you too.
God bless you.
Good day. What would you like?
Captain, Do you know about a cumin camp somewhere in the area?
Well, I've seen some cumins hanging around the Rock Tower Pond. I think they joined forces with that nomad vermin. Try asking Bojena, the herb woman. She might know something about them. Maybe try Nathan the shepherd down past the village. He knows every stump around here.
Greetings to you.
I hear that some cumins settled somewhere in the area. Do you know where their camp might be?
Aye, they put up tents by Rock Tower Pond. Why do you want to know?
They had a disagreement with some of the locals at the Troskovitz Tavern.
So you're going to kick their arses, eh? Cumins are mostly vermin, but them fellas seem all right. They look like they're pretty friendly. Farewell. What is it? Are you whistling just for fun?
It is you.
You hid yourselves well, I'll give you that.
Better not be seen by people. People not like when we are close. You see yourself how people treat us. And all we want was something to eat.
You're right. I reckon you shouldn't return to the village. Next time it might end in more than just a brawl.
But now that almost sound like threat.
Threat is too strong a word. I'd call it a friendly warning.
You are one strange fellow. You take their side, but they treat you no better than we. Than us.
Well, I may not be from around here, but I'm nothing like you. People like you destroyed my home and killed my parents.
People like us.
Cumins.
Fuck. I sorry hear that. What is your name?
I'm Henry.
You Henry. All right, Henry. Come then, Henry, we drink to memory of parents.
Have you heard of Scallis? It was a nice little village.
Come on, boy. Open old wound is not good. They not heal.
So you have heard of it? You were there, weren't you?
Henry, I am sorry, but I not change past. Let past be past.
If only I knew how. I know there's nothing I can do about it, and I should move on. But it still hurts.
And it will, for a long time. But one day, it will go. Time will make better, you will see. So come. Past is past. But now we have drink. Then pain go away.
I'll drink to that.
Finiki.
Serrated.
Strong, yes. This booze, it make by nomads from up there. But no worry. Only 2 men go blind so far.
Not bad. It's got an interesting aftertaste. What does it remind me of? Maybe plums? No, apples. Definitely. There's apples in it, right?
Only if you have some stuck between teeth. But no worry. You will not care what is taste after you have few.
Where did you learn to speak our language so well, anyway?
Oh, from parents. Father travel a lot. Meet mother like that. She half German, half Czech, but she sing and teach me Czech. Me too. Travel everywhere.
You've traveled a lot. Because of the war.
Much worse than war. For love.
Love? How so?
That is long story. And I am not drink enough to talk about.
How'd you get on with those nomads up there?
We sometimes drink together. But anyway, they not fuck with us, we not fuck with them. All outlaws, no bad blood. Maybe, how do you say, on other hand, oh no, opposite.
What do you mean?
Well, Yoshok here fall for love one of the women. Ugye Yoshok? Arra nőre fene da fogad, mi?
Hagyj békén. Tudod, mi jár a fejemben?
But nothing come from it, I think. Difficult. No one understand word what others say.
I have some experience with courting damsels. Maybe I could help. If he comes with me, I'll talk him up to her so much, she'll fall at his feet.
Hallod? Henry meg akarja szerezni neked azt a nőt.
Duma az egész. Hidd el nekem.
Menj vele, és mutasd meg neki, hogy melyikük az. Aztán majd csak lesz valahogy.
Jól van.
Quick! We must make iron when it's hot. That is saying, yes?
All right, just tell me. How do you say beautiful in your language?
Genyeru.
Genyeru. If someone said that to me, I'd think they were trying to insult me.
Cut it, Kitty. Go already.
Szóval megint iszunk. Tűnés, most azonnal.
Szóval nem sokára már nem lesz mit.
Ezt mindig meg lehet oldani valahogy.
Ha zavarba hozol előtte, megkeserülöd.
No question about it.
Borzasztóan nevetségesen hangzik a beszédetek. Inkább fogd be a szád.
I'll do that.
Istenem!
Careful!
Would you look at that? A visitor.
Can I have a word?
Even two if you would like. It depends who you are.
Me? Nobody important.
Then why should I even talk to you?
You see, Yasak here wants to tell you something. But since he doesn't speak our language, I offered to translate for him. Am I right, mate?
Mit bámulsz rám?
What's he blabbering about? Christ, you're drunk out of your minds, aren't you?
Us? Drunk? Drunk on what? All the booze is long gone.
I can tell. Spit it out. What does he want this Arsiak?
Yasak.
Yasak, right.
Miért egyeztem bele ebbe?
He says he likes you a lot. Because you have eyes and hair. Oh, pretty eyes and hair, I mean. And he also says your teeth are like stars in the night sky. Because they're, yellow and far apart.
You said what about me?
Csak mondd meg neki, hogy szép, és hogy tetszik nekem.
He's had dreams about you, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink.
I really don't, but I like to.
Well, you know, you were together. Alone somewhere. No humans, no nomads, no clothes.
You pig! He can fuck Sigismund in his dreams for all I care, but he doesn't have to tell me about it.
Gyerünk, nem éri meg.
No, you should give Yasak a chance. You're not getting any younger, you know. And just between you and me, your breath smells like a horse's arsehole.
What?
But he doesn't mind at all. I reckon the poor bloke lost his sense of smell or something. At any rate, it's your only chance to find yourself a man.
Huh. Only chance, huh?
So what do you say? Will you give him a chance?
Think again. Go and bother a girl somewhere else. I've dealt with worse than you. Off with you.
Mi van? Mit csináltál?
She's just not into you. Can't say I blame her.
Csak nem mondtál neki valami hülyeséget? No, várj csak!
Makerimar!
Harapj egy kis füvet!
Hang him!
Hé! Hoppan a koponya!
I can bear to look.
That madman. Why'd he do it? Let's talk with him.
Imardosta!
És ennyi volt. Te!
Hang him!
Baszom az agyádat!
Madman! Why'd you do it?
És ennyi!
These days no one ever
Harapj egy kis füvet! És ennyi volt.
That madman! Why'd you do it? This is unbelievable.
Bűzös disznó!
I hope he doesn't hurt anyone. Again, Mariman! Boy, devil amigo! This is unbelievable.
Harapj egy kis füvet!
Shame! Shame on you!
To the stocks with him!
Letépem a lábad!
That madman! Why'd he do it? This is unbelievable!
What up, you student?
Such violence. Does anyone live like a devil these days?
Filthy vermin. No one's ever really safe.
Hé! Mi a fasz? Vagyunk, amik vagyunk. De nincs fegyver? Bassza meg! Miféle ötlet volt ez?
All good?
Ne érj hozzám, te kutya! Nem ezt beszéltük meg!
I'm sorry.
Look at you. Did that girl mess you up that much?
Nah, bollocks. Well, it seems Yasak and I misunderstood each other. So we had to set things straight.
I see. Well, a little friendly violence never hurt no one, eh?
I suppose.
So, we have something to drink to.
Yeah, you can bet on that.
This time we drink beer, make change. Cheers!
Oh, fuck. That's nasty.
But you know like? We not in tavern, must drink what we have.
Where'd you get it anyway?
Well, it's like this. When we run away from Sigismund, we borrow something.
You mean stole it?
Borrow for a long time.
Sigismund won't miss it too much, will he? He'll steal some more anyway.
We have to. Now has army by Kuttenberg. Lots of hungry mouth.
Kuttenberg? Was he planning to conquer the city?
He already did a long time ago. Now he is preparing something else.
What?
I do not know. But I hope we gone when it happened. Far away. Anyway, that is not matter. We have another.
All right, but just a small one. Rumor has it blacksmiths never get hammered, so try to keep up.
Ha! I see it. You never drink with humans.
True enough. Ugh. I'm having trouble getting it down today.
Oh, you just have to drink through it.
Well, I have a feeling I'm gonna hate myself in the morning.
That is not because drink, but come from fighting. Let me see. We put bandage. You not die tonight. Eleg, enough. Like this drinking, we dead in morning.
A warrior like you afraid of a little booze?
A real soldier know when to wait for fight.
So what happened back in Scalis? Did you fall back there too, warrior?
Hey now. What we agree, eh? I tell you about Scalits. But not now.
How long have you been camping here?
1 week, 2, 3, 5. From Sigismund, we run away just after. You know when.
What about your beloved? Was she Bohemian too?
No, not. My family make lots of travel in different countries. We ended up in Italy, in Milan, yes? Most beautiful city in the world. I grow up there, get into service of Master Muzio. He sell cloths and have enough coin he pay people like me. People who can hand out beatings.
You were his bodyguard?
Well, the bodyguard of his whole family. But that was the problem. Daughter of his sister was Julia. Menier sep Julia. Bellissima, as they say there. I fall in love. And not notice she have eyes on money of uncle. But others notice. And they use her to get hands on money.
These kind of stories usually end in death.
I killed her. I had to protect Muzio.
What? My God!
Meg mindig fi, but he not believe me and accuse me of murder. I must run away from Milan and go back. Then I join army, and after that, I am doing only thing I know how.
It wasn't your fault. You shouldn't blame yourself.
There is saying, man can run away from anything, but not his past. Minden LOL sukkets, chokamulta delonem. Shit. I need drink.
I'm afraid we've drunk everything.
No worry. Good soldier can smell drink like dog smell bone. I know one place uphill where woodcutters hide booze.
Ah, fuck that. I've still got something with me.
You keep it. Wait when you try their drink. I do not know where they make, but Corva, it has balls. I go with you. Rocks here very dangerous. Ah, yes! Beautiful Bohemia!
Do you like it here?
Back home we say, Final much say. Beauty, that hurt. I like it very much. But also, I know that I made big damage to country before.
That's all because of the war. Nothing's how it used to be.
As he does. You are right. It destroys the body and tires the soul. Do you hear those dogs? What about we sing something? Sing loud and strong. Shagging, 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 shag.
Singing, shagging, singing, shag.
Jij de kene shake it, shake.
I ducky now, shake its egg.
Jerme Kane, Shernock, Greenock.
Kerry King, she'll not green ups.
On like sheer barbarol knock.
I like sheer barbarian luck.
Million heave emberack.
Million heave ho amber egg.
Elvesitic he to cat.
Elves all hate to hit a cat.
Barky Orky take nap out.
Barky no he take nap yet.
Hold na pramarel and yes.
Hold nap rub more oil on knees.
Singing, shagging, singing, shag.
Jij de kene shake it shake.
I ducky now shake its egg.
Jerme Kane share na kreenak.
Care king shield not green ups.
On jij sheer baborol knock.
I like sheer barbarian luck.
Million heave emberek.
Million heave ho amber egg.
Elvesitik he to cat.
Elves all hate to hit.
I've been waiting for you.
Is there your doggy?
I've been waiting for you. You're on the right path, but you have not reached your goal yet.
My goal? You mean the moonshine?
That too. But more importantly, your life goal.
What's my goal?
You tell me.
You can talk?
Perhaps. Or perhaps neither of us is talking. The world is full of mysteries. Your destination is right in front of you. But be careful.
I will. Don't worry.
Truvest as orodat.
Did that dog talk? He's breathing. It was just too much for him, that's all. Here's that stash. Just like that dog told me. Where the hell is that? He was just lying here a moment ago.
Let's get out of this forest quick.
What are you doing here at night? Can I help you with something? I hope you're not going to be wandering. Can I help you with something?
My God. What was that?
A talking dog. I reckon we've had enough. What? What's the matter?
Henry, that must be some kind of important message, you know? Dogs, they have special meaning for us.
What meaning?
No, they're not just animals we treat like people, like you and me. Because of loyalty, they show masters. Not like fucking lazy cats. If you're in trouble, they only watch. We bury dogs in the same graves as people. And some, they talk. That is big sign. True, I do not know what sign, but still, it is sign. After a big event like this, we must drink.
Ugh, that's damn strong. Oh, Christ, that's rank. Those woodcutters must brew it from horse shit.
That does not matter. At least it will make us drunk, or is too strong for hero from tavern. Maybe he prefer buttermilk.
Ugh, shut up. It just caught me off guard. I've drunk worse, and it didn't do anything to me. I can drink like a fish.
Really? Show how you can drink.
What? I can do anything I turn my mind to. Got that?
Like what? Tell me.
You should see me in the saddle. Put me on a horse, and I'll cover you with dirt flying from its hooves. You should have seen me when I rode from Scallis. I was riding so fast, none of those bloody fucking comrades. I reckon you're not interested in such a stupid story, are you?
No. It is just getting interested.
No. Now I've lost the thread. It's because you keep interrupting me. I'm the best marksman with a bow.
Wait now. Everybody know humans are best shooters.
Aye? Ha! Like fuck you are. I'm the only one in this region who can shoot a bow with one hand while blindfolded. I mean, I can't hit a hare. Nobody's that good. But other than that, I can handle anything. Come on, let's do it. Put an apple in your mouth and I'll shoot it out.
No! Your hands are shaking like a swallow's tail.
I could pick you up like a stone. I'm strong as an ox.
Wait, no pick up. I get angry.
I get angry all you like. You're no match for me. I once took down a giant.
Azt állítja, hogy puszta kézzel ölt meg egy óriást.
Ez egy bunkó.
What did he say?
He asked, what giant?
Runt, they call him.
You kill Runt with bare hands?
No. I shot him in the eye with a crossbow bolt. Above all, I'm smart. I dare say I'm smarter than all of you put together. And there's, well, a lot of you.
Oh, Buzzmeg. What they put in this booze, I never seen nothing like.
One time, I even had a dispute with an inquisitor. One Yaroslav Benishov. You should have seen how learnedly I spoke to him. I mean, if you could measure smarts, mine would be the biggest of all of you.
Thank God it cannot be measured.
To sum up, I'm simply the best.
That, Kozot. I cannot believe this.
What did you say?
You certainly best in talking shit. I hear a lot in my life, but this...
You don't believe me. You don't fucking believe me.
Calm down now, friend.
Like hell I'll calm down. Come on, let's take this outside.
We're already outside.
Well, doesn't matter. You don't believe me? Choose anything, and we'll see which one of us is better.
Oh, really? How about swimming?
Well, I can do that too.
Asmondia, usikkaleg jobban.
Oh, Fossilmutt.
I'll show you, Fossilmutt. You'll see. Let's go to the pond. I'm the greatest!
Oh, Buzzmeg. Don't fall, you idiot!
Who are you calling idiot, You gotta be shitting me. Where am I? How did I get here?
Be careful!
Jesus Christ! Oh, God! I'm gonna fall! I'm gonna drown here!
Calm down! You'll not move!
And how the fuck am I supposed to do that when the world's spinning?
Ez egy őrült! Ha meg fog fulladni!
Oh God! What am I supposed to do? I want to go back!
Henry! Be careful!
Bloody hell, I'm trying!
You are madman, Henry!
How do you say madman in your language?
Bolond.
Bolond. A blonde madman. Look, one more beer and I'll start speaking your language.
Bottoms up! Agus shigedra!
To all the bolons and busty blondes. Oh, fuck. Being in the water seems to have sobered me up. Well, will you tell me what you were up to in Skalitz now?
Kurva, you not give me peace, eh?
I'm not. I mean, I won't.
But you must know we only come at end, when all is over.
Were you there when they killed the blacksmith?
Blacksmith? We kill Blacksmith?
Aye, the blacksmith. And his wife. He took lots of yours down first. But in the end, Owlitz himself finished him off.
Oh, I did not see that.
Well, that's how I lost my parents.
Oh, Kurva. To their memory.
To their memory. What about the looting? You had fun? Women, coin.
Henry, what you think? Why you say that?
What do you think? You lot killed my girl.
Ozlot. Az megdugtad a Skalitz kocsmában. Kizárt. Not me, not Yoshok. We did not touch hair on head of any girl that day. Understand? Understand.
I understand.
I know you are good man, and I am very sorry. War is shit. Drink with me.
War is shit. Do you know the bastard who was in command?
The man with no hair. Bald.
Aye. Markvart.
He is bastard. Death to him.
I'll drink to that. Did you kill anyone in Skalitz?
Why you ask like that?
Because.
You really want to know?
I do. Many?
No.
How many?
Bosmed, I'm not counting. I am soldier. What do you expect?
Nothing, I suppose.
I'm sorry. Kurva elet. Chainalum.
I believe you. I do. You know what? You were right. Fuck it.
You are right. Bosmed.
Why did you desert?
Desert? Desert? Nobody desert. Sigismund not pay, and Vashko not want plunder.
Sigismund not pay?
You bet not pay. War long and no pay. War is against soldier, not people.
You did the right thing.
Duck mindej. We drink.
My thoughts exactly. Listen. How's life back in Hungary, anyway?
Now that depends on who you are, friend. Mi mondott? Tudni akar valamit Magyarországról. Akkor mondd meg neki, hogy jobb ott, mint itt. Yoshok say it is not like here. Beautiful.
You're right. It's beautiful here.
But our home also. But different. Here all hills, bushes, cannot see nothing. Our home flat. Steppe. Wind, cloud. Man is alone. You ride days and nowhere. Nothing.
Oh, well, that must be beautiful.
Come with us. I show you.
I can't. I still have work to do here.
When work finished then, come to Kishkun village, Haza, and try our wine.
To kiss Kunde Hazel? Where?
Kishkun village, Haza. Not far from Szeged.
Sure. Soon as I finish my work here, I'll come to kiss cunt feeling arse. I promise. What do you actually think of Sigismund?
Well, I think he is our king. Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck all kings.
Bazd meg az összes királyt.
How did you fall in with the nomads here?
We go same way. You're not like them, you're not like us.
Are you surprised?
No surprise. War and not all human same like my band, even here.
Even here? Are there some other humans here?
Oh, yes. The kind of human Bohemian think of when you hear human.
Where are they?
You won't look for them?
Oi! You bet!
Not good idea. They're not same like us.
Now, don't worry about me. Where are they?
Well, it is your life. They are in rocks over road to Nebakov Mill. Do what you want.
Let's get serious. What are you gonna do? I mean, what are we gonna do about Troskovitz?
What about it?
Do not go back. That's all. Fenyagatesh.
You threaten me?
I warn you. If you show your faces there again, they'll send someone a lot worse than me after you.
All right. We have one more, and I promise you what you want.
Ah, all right. Give it here, then. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh. Something wants out.
Mirfoss. Ah, Franz Henry, you puke on my boots.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, friend. I'll clean it up. Show me your foot. I'll wipe it with my sleeves.
Ugh, just leave it.
No, you have to clean it right away. Before it dries.
Sacra, that's enough. Hey, this tiny fogok. I should not give you so much drink. But you drink, and I make promise. Nobody see us in Troskovitz again. Megadom Savamat. But you, Baratok, you are always welcome. Come see me someday in Kishkun village, Hosman.
What fucking Baratok? And what kiss cunt fell on his arse?
It's not far from Szeged. And if you want to learn fight with saber, only say.
Uruluk? Kolumberoso fotatodna?
Mir fenos.
Henry, you're besseled a Nelvenket?
Meet Mundas. Tevez? Tebes es Jel.
Ez őrült.
Te vagy az őrült.
No argue. I mean, nevitatkoz. Inkább menjünk aludni.
You don't look too good.
Lord be with you.
About those Cumans.
Is it done?
Aye. They shouldn't be a problem anymore.
Are you sure?
Don't worry. I had a word with them.
What? What the fuck do you mean, had a word? Are you yanking my pizzle?
They made a promise.
Just like that?
No, not just like that. But we became quite friendly after I talked to that dog.
What dog? What are you on about?
No, really.
Go and make a fool of someone else, asshole.
See you later.
What the fuck is this supposed to...
Hey, lad! What do you want? Come here.
What do you want?
Just to wish you a good day. Good to see you, lad.
Really? It seems to me I'm in your way.
Ha! Not at all. That poor fella didn't have anything interesting on him. But you might.
You don't look like a match for me. I bet your bark is worse than your bite.
Ha! Take care, lad. I was already slitting throats while you were still sucking on your ma's tits.
Well, anyone can slit throats if they have the stomach for it. But a real fight, with iron in hand, now that's something else entirely.
And? You think I'm afraid of you?
Well, maybe you should be. I may have lost everything, but I can still beat the shit out of you with what I've got to hand.
But I was just joking. I wasn't serious. I'd better be on my way.
If we ever meet again, you won't be leaving on your feet. Before we part ways, have you seen a dog?
A dog? No, I haven't. But when I'm out at night, laying in looking for work, I often hear wolves howling by the rocks near the pond.
There's something lying over there. I hope it's not Mutt. Dead. And robbed of everything, just like Capon left him. And there's no trace of Mutt. Oh, a nice bit of venison. And something took a good bite of it. Could Mutt have been here? Mutt's nowhere around. Someone must have taken him in. It's not far to the herb woman's place. Maybe I should ask her whether she's seen him. Have you seen a stray dog around? I thought he was dead, but he's likely still alive.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen any dogs around.
Oh, Sakra. Do you have any idea where else he might have gone?
If I were a dog, I'd go to where there's food. There are plenty of fishermen around the pond, and they're always throwing out leftovers at the tavern.
Do you think he'd go and steal leftover food?
I don't know much about dogs. He could have run into the woods and started hunting. He wouldn't be the first or the last. There's a whole pack of wolves near Samin these days. Maybe your dog's gone feral and is running around with them.
Thanks.
Greetings.
Greetings. What brings you here so early in the morning?
My dog got lost not far from here. Did you see him by any chance?
I haven't seen any dogs round here for a while, but I hear there's wolves in the forest causing problems. Just the other day, a shepherd boy from Kopanina complained that his sheep were being eaten by the flea-ridden beasts.
Where can I find this shepherd?
Siegfried? He has a hut at Kopanina. It's just below the castle, on the back slope of the hill.
And you haven't heard anything else about wild dogs?
Here, in the tavern? No. But there was a fella here who gets by doing a bit of poaching. He said once he was hunting when, right in front of him, a large pack attacked a deer. A mix of wolves and dogs, he said. That's not something you see every day.
Do you know where that was?
How would I know where he goes hunting? But I'd say it was in the forest. Take care. God bless.
Greetings.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Since you're always walking around the ponds here, did you notice a stray dog wandering about?
What? A dog? Do you think he came here to poach fish? Now, sheep? Well, that would be another story.
And why did you specifically mention sheep?
A while back, I heard Siegfried the shepherd complaining about them. Or about the gamekeeper. Or both. Why didn't you go and ask him yourself?
Where will I find that shepherd?
Siegfried? He lives with his sheep not far from here. On the other side of the water, up on the hill, towards the castle.
Thanks. I'll try and ask him. Otherwise, you haven't heard any talk of stray dogs around here, have you?
No, if it doesn't have fins and scales, I'm not interested in it. Though one night I was way down on the southern end of Rock Tower Pond, the big one, I've a spot there where I catch catfish. Well, I'm fishing, and all of a sudden I hear howling. Not just any old howling, mind you. There must have been at least 50 of them howling in the woods. A noise like an avalanche. I ran straight home and haven't been back there since.
Such a large pack.
See you later, my friend.
I hear you have some problems with wolves.
You can say that again. Those fucking mangy beasts are eating my sheep. They take them like they were for sale at the market.
Did you notice an ordinary mutt amongst those wolves?
You know, there might have been. I didn't get a close look at them, but one seemed to be smaller and was a strange colour.
That could have been Mutt.
If I understand you, you're looking for your dog and think he might be with those wolves, right?
That's right. I'll have to find that pack to see if it's him.
I'll say, since you're already going after that pack, would you mind doing a good deed? If you kill those furry fuckers, there'll be a reward in it for you.
Why not? I can kill two birds with the one stone.
That's great. It'll be well worth your while.
I hope so. Where can I find that wolf pack?
I was grazing my sheep up on the slope last time, by the forked birch, and those monsters learned to go there. I don't take my sheep there anymore, but those fuckers still go sniffing around over there.
So we'll bring your flock up there again and wait and see if they come.
Are you fucking mad? I don't want to lose any more sheep. I think you just need some bait.
Not even one single sheep? I promise I'll look after it.
Well, I could lend you Ignatius. He's the stupidest ram I've ever seen. Or the brightest. Depends on how you look at it.
What do you mean? Can he do somersaults? Does he know how to count?
That'll be all I need. The only thing that little devil knows how to do is piss me off. When I want him to move, he sits still. When I want him to sit still, He fucks off to where I can't find him.
I know people like that.
Right. But you can tell a person to fuck off. But when it's a sheep, you're wasting your breath. And on top of that, you have to take good care of him.
So I'll take Ignatius and use him as bait?
Right. But he's so stupid he's smart. I'm certain he'll come back to me.
All right. I'll take Ignatius and go and have a look around that forked birch. Will he come with me, or will I have to lead him up somehow?
That bugger will follow you himself. Just wave a carrot in front of his face. He's mad for carrots. I can't even count the times he's rammed his way into my house to get some. I happen to have one here. If you take it with you, he'll follow you around like a loyal dog. When you get to the pasture, just throw the carrot and then go and hide. Ignatius will stay there.
Where can I hide there?
There's a thicket across the road. But don't worry, if the wolves go after the sheep, they won't notice you. But you'll hear them from far away as they get closer. I don't know anything more horrifying than the sound of their damned howling. God be with you.
Forked birch. I think I've found the spot. Well, Ignatius, I'll put your snack right here. Now, come and eat it up. Once you see a wolf, just out loud, and then run away. All right, I'll be hiding in the bushes, and we'll jump out to save you in time.
Good day.
I'm back because of those wolves of yours.
Ah, I'm glad to see you alive and healthy. How did it go?
You don't need to worry about them anymore.
You don't say. What a relief it is to hear that. Here's something for your help, just like I promised.
I didn't find my dog among them.
Did you try to ask our gamekeeper? He might be a drunk, but he'd probably notice a stray dog in the woods. He doesn't live far away. Down the hill here along the road. Right on the rock above the pond.
I wanted to tell you something about Ignatius.
Did something happen to him?
No, nothing happened. He survived. And he's probably back with the flock by now.
I'm glad to hear that. He's a stubborn fool, but I'm fond of him. Take care.
What do you want? Careful.
What are you poking around that door for, huh? What are you doing here? You aren't allowed here!
Hand over the compensation, or I'll get the guards involved.
I'll really go and get those guards. Is that what you want?
Help! Help! Help!
Where have you been? Don't you know what happened? Help!
All right. Well, let's go.
What happened? You look worried.
My husband Vostatek left to go hunting and hasn't come back. I'm worried that something happened to him. He's von Burgo's lead huntsman, and the forest is full of poachers these days.
Maybe he just got caught up somewhere.
Not a chance. We're invited to young Lord Semin's wedding. He wouldn't dare miss that by wandering around the woods for so long. What would Lord Semin think if we didn't show up? It would be a disgrace. He sometimes loses track of time out in the woods, but I've got a really bad feeling about it this time. One time, Vostatek didn't come home for 4 days after his horse broke its leg in the woods. I had a feeling right away that something bad had happened. And I have that same feeling now. Do you reckon you could help me?
Does that happen often? That he gets lost in the woods?
He disappears for a while from time to time when he gets orders from Lord von Burgo. And besides that, well...
What is it? You can tell me.
He drinks a bit sometimes. Then everything takes him longer. His job isn't easy, so I understand when he does, and I don't get upset with him.
I understand. But maybe you're right, and it really is something else this time.
Exactly.
Do you know where he might be? Where's his hunting ground?
In all the forests here around Bidlak Pond. He didn't tell me exactly where he was going, but maybe Vitek knows.
Vitek?
Our son.
So your husband got lost when he was out hunting, and you want me to go and find him?
I'd go myself, but Vostatek doesn't want me going to the woods on my own. He says it's dangerous. But you look like a fearless lad, and I'll be sure to reward you for your efforts.
What can I expect in return for helping you?
I can give you some groschen. We aren't too badly off. But above all, if you help him, you'll be in his good books. And everyone wants to be in my Vostatek's good books.
Why did Vostatek forbid you from going to the forest? Is it really that dangerous?
There are wolves, boars, and worse out there.
What could you meet in the forest that's worse than an angry boar?
Well, people, of course. All sorts of cutthroats and thieves hide out in those woods. So watch your back.
Keep that in mind. All right. I'll bring Vostatek back to you.
Thank you. I wouldn't send you if I didn't think it was necessary, but I have a really bad feeling about this. Before you leave, please make sure to talk to Vitek. Maybe he'd know where his father was headed.
Why doesn't Vitek go looking for Vostatek then?
I told him. The lad is young and stubborn. He just doesn't listen to me. And besides, him and Vostatek don't get along very well.
All right. I'll let you know as soon as I find something.
Be careful out there. God be with you.
What do you need? Hurry up. I don't have all day.
I'm looking for your father. Did he mention where he was headed?
Ma talked you into it, didn't she? I'd be willing to bet he just got wasted as usual. He's nothing but a drunkard. It's no secret.
Do you even realize what's at stake here? The woods are a dangerous place. Do you really want something to happen to him? Your mother would be a widow, and you'd be an orphan. Who'd take care of you then? As soon as Lord von Burgov found a new huntsman, he'd have him move into your cottage, and you'd have to leave. Or do you have a sack full of groschen stashed away somewhere? So you could go and buy a new house in Prague?
Kurva, all right, shut up already. I'm not stupid. Father may be a drunken bastard, and living with him is a chore. Mother still loves him. I'll help you, but only for our sake.
Where did he go? Tell me.
The last thing he said was he found a dead deer near the pond, and he wanted to go and see if there were any wolves about. So I'd go down below the cottage, walk along the shore, and then turn north into the old forest. If we didn't get boozed up and forget, that is, wouldn't be the first time.
Shouldn't you be looking for your father? You can come with me.
Ha! Forget about it. I'm sure it'll end with you dragging his drunken arse home anyway, and I'd rather avoid that.
What's your problem with him? He's your pa. You shouldn't talk about him like that.
All he does is drink and doesn't care about anyone else. Why would I talk about him in any other way? He's like a big, drooling infant. Ma and me are always at his beck and call. So I say we should let him deal with it himself.
Be that as it may, I'm going out to look for him.
No need to rush. At least it would give him time to sleep it off and come home on his own.
Off you go.
There's someone up in that tree
Is
there.
anyone there?
If I don't help him, those wolves will eat him alive.
Hey! Hey, you! Help me! Chase those beasts away! I can't hold on much longer! Thank God! I was starting to think I'd turn into a branch! What the hell are you doing? I'll break my legs if you don't make room for me down there. Watch out! I'm coming down! Jesus! Mary Joseph! And an arse! My foot! Ah! Sakra!
You alright?
I fucked up my bloody ankle, damn it! Thank God you were passing by. Otherwise they'd have eaten me for sure! I'm forced to check. Huntsman!
Your wife sent me.
My dear Zlata. Thank God for her. What's your name?
Henry.
And thanks to you as well, Henry. You've got to... Ah! That hurts. You've got to carry me. Christ in heaven. Of course this happens to me.
Is it bad? How do you feel?
How the hell do you think? Like old Black's prick.
What?
I can't get up either. Oh! Ow! Kurwa! Ow!
Jesus Christ. I heard you're a bit of a drinker. Well, see, that's true.
Not as much as I'd like to be. At least then it wouldn't hurt so much.
Where do you want me to carry you? We're a long way from the nearest sawbones.
I've got a hideout, not far from here.
What are you going to do there? Someone should have a look at that foot.
No! First we have to pick up Pepik at the hideout. Then you'll take us... Fuck! Ow! You'll take us both home.
Who's Pepik?
Pepik is my best friend.
Oh, right. Wait, what?
What's so hard to understand? You've got to get me there. I left Pepik tied up in the camp when the wolves came after me.
You tied up your best friend?
Was I supposed to let him wander off into the woods alone?
Is Pepik a horse? Can I take you home on him afterwards?
What did you think? That he's my personal servant? Of course Pepik's a horse! The best horse! We have to get there quick! Before something happens to him!
Where is that hideout of yours? Is it far?
Not far. But not all that close either.
That's just great.
Look, the best thing will be if I give you directions as we go.
I'll help you then.
Throw me over your shoulder, and I'll tell you where to go. I just need a drink first, or I'll pass out from the pain. Do you want some?
I'd rather not. I might end up dropping you along the way.
You're bloody right. At least there'll be more for me. Oh. Oh. Let's go that way.
Which way?
That way.
For Christ's sake, I can't see where you're pointing.
Turn away from the pond. Go around the bushes and keep going till you reach an old fallen tree. Yeah! The tree trunk's covered in moss. You can't miss it. It's north from here. Ow! Careful! You're carrying me like a corpse.
Sorry, but you'll just have to manage. Otherwise, I'd have to drag you by the feet.
If only you're so... That's the fallen tree! I can't get one bearings when I'm upside down. I know. Keep going in the same direction until you come across an anthill. Then I'll tell you what to do.
Do you feel sick? You want me to put you down?
No. Anything but that. We're nearly there. Here's the anthill. Look at those fellas go. They're as busy as hell. It's making me thirsty looking at them. You know what? Take me to the alehouse instead.
What?
I said fuck it. Let's go for a drink. Yeah! Take me to Tarkov. They've got the best ale.
Are you kidding me? It's a long way to the tavern, isn't it?
You'll manage. Yeah! Henry, wait up! We can't go to the tavern. It was a great idea and all, but what about Pepik? He's surely thirsty too. I can't just leave him high and dry. Take me to the north, along the stream. There's a birch there that's split in two. A real peculiar tree. You'll know it when you see it.
Fine. As long as it's not too far.
That's the way. Not much further now. Carry on into the forest. There'll be a marker on a tree there.
A marker?
Aye. A cross carved into the tree and a pile of stones next to it. The folks that work in the woods here mark all sorts of interesting places and stashes. Come on, let's move! Pepe! Pepe! Where's her big-eared boy?
What does he look like?
Handsome, tall. You recognize him right away, but I can't see him anywhere. Pepe! There it is. That's the tree. You see the mark? My hideout is just a bit further to the north. You can put me down there. We're here. Put me down. Where's Pepe? Shit. Let's see if I can stand up. Henry, come here.
Where's that horse of yours?
I swear I left him here. Kurwa! Oof. I need a drink. And to catch my breath, here, take my water skin. Fill it up in that barrel over there. I'll just lie down here in the meantime. I'm dying of thirst here.
Water. Here you go.
Thanks, mate. This will clear my head. I know you've done a lot for me already, but there's something else I need. You've got to find Pepe. Whether he ran off or someone stole him, he's in trouble.
What does Pepe look like?
He's very dark, nearly black. He may not be as muscular as a regular worker, but he's quick.
Who could have taken him? We're in the middle of the woods. There's nobody around.
You're wrong. There's been a band of poachers wreaking havoc around these parts for a while now. I haven't managed to find their camp yet. But it can't be far. I'm sure they're the ones behind it.
What are we going to do about it?
You'll have to track them down, because I'm useless in this state.
All right, I'll find him. I can't carry you all the way home on my back. Where should I start?
I tied him up by that sickly tree over there. All that's left is the cut rope. I'd start over there. There must be some tracks. Once you track him down, hop on him and ride over. He's very nice. I'm sure he'll let you. Just watch out for those thieves. If you were to take care of them as well, I surely wouldn't mind.
I'm more interested in those thieves. Who are they? And where did they come from?
In wartime, fellas like that pop up like mushrooms after the rain. And all they want to do is prey on others. Don't overthink it too much. They're a bunch of fuckers, and nobody will miss them.
Do you have any idea how many there are?
Definitely not many. Judging by the tracks, maybe 4.
That's all I need to know. I'm on it. Rest up in the meantime.
Thanks, friend. And another thing. I had a hunting crossbow on the saddle. If you find that as well, keep it, for your trouble.
Somebody untied the horse and led him along the path. A hunting horn. I reckon the huntsman had it hanging on his saddle, and it fell off here. Oh, I'm on the right track. They kept going along the path. That's quite a pile. They must have gone this way. A saddlebag. They emptied it and threw it away. More tracks. They can't be far now.
If you... Mercy! Leave me be!
Attack! Come and help us! I yield. Mercy. Follow me! We're fucked! Oh! Christ! Follow me!
Fuck around, Sammy!
I'll shove
Show
shit
what's
on
on me.
You wanna try me? Show your stuff!
No. I've been waiting for you.
At him, you idiot! Follow me! We're fucked! That's a lot of blood. This should stop it. Don't worry, I'll get him. Follow me! At least it stopped. Follow me! Useless! Kurva! I'm wounded! Show your stuff! No, you don't!
wanna try me? You won't get me! This can't be! Show your stuff! Fuck that! I yield! Mercy! Attack! Everyone, get over here! Fuck this! I'm not getting myself killed! Alert! Alert! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! Ha! No chance! Attack! Come and help us!
All right, Peppy. Let's go and see Vostatek.
Ka! Ka!
Found Pepik. The bandits had him, just like you said.
You have no idea how glad I am to see you, lads. Thanks, Harold.
You're welcome. And my name's Henry.
Whatever. What did you do with those horse sons?
They're dead. Down to the last one.
Serves them right. You're one hell of a fighter. You're a real tough fella. I mean, you stink, and your shoulders are pointy. But a tough fella nonetheless.
Enough already.
All right, then. Will you ride with us? Or will we meet back at my place? We've got a lot to celebrate.
I'll ride with you. We wouldn't want you falling off that horse along the way.
Henry, you found him. I knew something had happened.
It's all right, Zlata.
Vitek, come here! Pa's home! Thank God you're all right. What happened?
Ah, nothing much. Some wolves went after the carcass I had and chased me up a tree. Good thing Henry here showed up to save me.
Mother of God, that could have ended badly.
What is it, Ma? He's fine, just like I said he'd be.
Vitek, don't be rude.
He's right, though. I'm mostly fine.
Don't talk rot. What about your leg? Don't tell me a wolf bit you.
Nothing like that. I did that jumping down from the tree.
Are you sure there were even any wolves to begin with? You reek of booze! Again, he was drunk, wasn't he?
That's not how you should talk to your father, lad. Your father strikes me as an honest man, who cares about his loved ones, whether he drinks or not.
I'm not surprised. I reckon you're quite the drunkard yourself. Excuse me. I have some work to do.
Thanks for your kind words, Henry. Pay him no mind.
That's enough talk. Henry, we've got to reward you somehow. If you ever need a place to sleep, our door is always open.
That's right. And you deserve a big pile of groschen. You saved Peppy and even dealt with those poachers on top of it.
What poachers?
Oh, nothing, Zlata. Thanks, Henry. Here you are.
Happy to help.
Now, if you'll both excuse me, I've got to sleep it off.
Thank you, Henry. Truly. Stop by sometime.
God bless. Greetings to you, too.
I'm looking for my dog.
What's that got to do with me? Everyone's looking for something.
You're a huntsman, so I figured you'd have some idea if there's a stray dog roaming around here. It's possible he might have joined a pack of wolves.
Now that you mention that wolf pack, I've got it in for them. And I'm not the only one. They've been wreaking havoc around Simene, chasing after game. It's driving old Lord Simene mad. But you're telling me an ordinary mutt joined up with them?
I'll have to go and verify it. Thanks.
Folks say they're always prowling up in the woods and rocks above the pond in the evenings. If you want to find them, try looking around there before dusk.
A ravaged deer. It looks as if they were dragging it somewhere and it's snagged on something here. They were trying to drag this poor thing away somewhere. They can't be far from here. What? Mutt, come here. Good boy, good boy. Sick!